Another day, another dollar. Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in this video today, we cover a lot. We're gonna talk about M4flight, the #1 fighter in the world, calling me out. I got the text messages to prove it. We're in the same groups, right? We're gonna talk about Manny Pacquiao coming to the game. We're gonna talk about the upcoming DLC. We're gonna talk about the patch notes. We're gonna cover everything, man. I got you. And last but not least, I don't want to have to address this in the comments. The people that's above M4flight are fake records. Just like we had hackers when Pago was #1 in the world before they messed up the leaderboard completely, okay? M4flight is the #1 fighter in the world. I'm also going to personally address the content creators who make money off the game, who get invited to things, who get sent things by Steel City, and they crap on the game every single chance they get. Ungrateful little twigs. All right, let's jump right into it, man. This is not going to be the normal video that I give you guys. You're still going to see the entire fight. Like I said, M4flight, he called me out, and I gladly accepted. Please understand the history behind why he did it. We are in 2 of the same group chats, and I think I had 122 of my last rank fights, and he was just like, yo, let's go. You bragging in the chat, let's go. And before we get started, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video, man. And listen, it's free to subscribe. It's free. Nobody's charging you anything. It's not a subscription where you get charged monthly. It's free. Thank you. Like the video. Anyway, so he did admit to me, and I do have our volume muted if you did not notice, because we were in a party chat and we were talking about some things that I cannot share. Like there was some inside things that Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can't share, so I just muted the audio. But neither here nor there. Let's just get right into the video. Like I said, this video isn't going to be your normal video. It's going to be more of a rant video. How I feel about the game, the toxic people in the community, the cheesers, the spammers, the streamers and content creators who constantly complain about the game. They seem very ungrateful. We're going to cover a lot of things, the new fighters and the championship edition, whether I agree with it or not, and things of that nature. So let's just hop right into it. First things first. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the content creators who complain when they get handed everything. Right? These are the same content creators who have the audacity to open their mouths and complain about a game when the game was sent to them for free. Or the same guys who got merchandise and things of that nature, the same guys who get invited to events, they come back and they complain about the game all the time. And they crap on the game all the time. And me personally, I'm a part of the 2K community also. I have content for the 2K community. The 2K leaders, they don't play this type of game. Running 2K don't play this type of game. I've seen multiple 2K giants with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, if not millions, get cut off for trashing the game. Even if the game is complete buns, you don't open your mouth and trash our game. We got so many content creators complaining every single video. But I get it, bro. You got to pay your bills, right? Right? You're going to trash the game so you can get the views, so you can be controversial, so people can be in the comment section complaining, this and that. I understand. If that's the way you want to go, then go ahead and do your thing, man. But what I would love to see, because I know Steel City is up and coming, so I believe that they understand what I'm saying and they agree completely with what I'm saying. But because the game is still growing and there needs to be a massive display on a global scale. The content creators who are putting out the content, who's getting the thousands of views every video and things of that nature, hundreds of thousands of views, they feel like they need them to continue to sell the game, to continue to sell the DLC, to continue to get people to buy the game in the first place. Because there's a lot of people who haven't bought the game, of course. And I believe, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I believe they sold about 1 million copies or 2 million or something like that. So there's people who bought the game, they made money off the game, but they want to continue to make more money, right? So I understand it from that perspective, but it's like, yo, at some point, you know, we gotta, you know, what's going on? We have to check these people. We have to let them know, like, yo, you can't be dogging the game. You're not going to hear me dogging the game. You're not going to hear me dogging the game on my platform. Do I think and believe that there's things that they could do better in the game? Of course. Of course. But you don't hear me talking bad about the game. Not on my YouTube channel. Not on my monetized Twitch. You don't hear me doing things like that. I swear these guys are so ungrateful. Look at any other community. Let's just start with the Discord, the undisputed Discord. If you look at 2K, Fight Night, Madden, Fortnite, Apex, it don't matter. You do not have what they have. The 2K devs and creators are spoiling you guys. And let me tell you why. How many times have you seen from a AAA game, the leaders, the devs, the creators in the Discord talking to you, giving you updates because they want to make you happy? This is the first time I've ever seen this. So I feel like Undisputed is being nice. Steel City's being nice. They're being too nice and they don't even understand. Like, bro, you don't have to talk to these people. You can go years without talking to these people. You don't even have to drop patch notes. You can just drop the game and update it as you please and drop DLC. You never have to say anything to any of these people. They are getting spoiled and it's getting out of hand. They complain every day. And it's not just the content creators. It's the other guys in the Discord. It's the other guys on the Facebook pages, the YouTube, everything. Oh, fix desync, fix desync. Let me just explain this and let's move on to the next discussion about the desync. Yes, the desync is a problem. Yes, ghost punches is a problem, especially for guys like me. I hate fighting somebody that's already fighting cheese, spamming the body jab, spamming the hooks and things of that nature. They're already spamming, and I got to deal with ghost punches too. I have to deal with my punches not landing also. I don't want to deal with that. That's a fact. Nobody should have to deal with that. But you have these guys who don't touch grass, who don't mind fighting through that. They don't mind fighting through. They don't mind being the best player in the world on a game where the servers are terrible. And honestly, the servers really aren't that terrible. I'll tell you what the problem is. What I believe the problem is. See, if you look at Fortnite system, in Fortnite, when we compete in regions from our servers. We're not competing with a guy in Europe. We're not competing with a guy in China. And if you go over to their servers, because you can switch servers whenever you get ready to, you can compete in any server, you're going to have to deal with FPS issues. You're going to have to deal with connection issues, and that's just what it is. So I believe the reason why we have to deal with the issues is because of there's not a lot of players on the game, so everybody has to play with each other worldwide. And honestly, I personally believe that that's the reason they introduced crossplay, which is something I suggested last year, that they introduced crossplay, because it was taking a long time just to get in ranked matches. And I'm just like, yo, they need to introduce crossplay so we can play with people more often. The only thing with crossplay is that I play on PC and I play on the PS5. The PS5 gets 60 FPS. On my PC, I get like 144 FPS in the ring, and I get like 120 FPS when I'm in the corner. So it's completely different. And that can be an advantage. So that's something to watch out for. But everybody just wants to play the game. I saw the patch notes. The hook range being patched. I think that's something that should have been patched. I love fighting on the outside. I'm an outside fighter. I love doing that. So if I jab with Tyson Fury, who's 6'9", with an 85-inch reach, and I jab off the back foot, meaning when I jab, I immediately go back. Somebody like Floyd Patterson, someone like Rocky Marciano, they should not be countering me with a hook. And they're standing still. They're not leaping with a gazelle hook. They're just standing still, countering me with a hook as I go back. And they didn't swing before I did. That's not realistic at all. That's being fair. That's leveling the playing field. That's everybody gets an award type gameplay. And I think that's ridiculous. Right? They also said in the patch notes that they're going to patch the body jab. And I'm glad they're going to do that. I'm a clean fighter. I'm one of the best clean fighters. And because of that, my record has suffered because I refuse to fight meta or cheese or exploit the game. I love playing career mode because the computer doesn't play how the humans play. Even on the hardest difficulty, the computer stays clean no matter what. And I love playing career mode because as a real fighter, as a real pro fighter, I enjoy the game that way. I play the game the way the creators intended for us to play the game. Now, unfortunately, cheesers have been a part of gaming since the beginning of gaming. Okay, it's always been a thing. And a cheeser is nothing more than somebody who finds the exploit and abuses it. That's it. And when you tell them they're exploiting or abusing, they say, oh, it's just excuses. No, we just like fighting sim. We just like fighting clean, bro. And that's okay. That's what you want to do. Do what you want to do. But don't talk bad to somebody because they choose to be clean. You can't tell me I'm trash if you're not fighting clean and you fighting in an exploit manner. I think that's foolish. And honestly, if you can't wrap your mind around that concept to grasp that logic that I'm right and you're wrong, I think it's something mentally wrong with you. And that's okay. We don't waste time on people like that. I see that they're going to put Manny Pacquiao into the game. That's going to be interesting to see simply because of his moveset. I'm excited to see it. I thought they were going to drop Tommy Hearns this back. That's who I thought they were going to drop. Sonny Liston or Tommy Hearns. I'm still waiting for Tommy Hearns. That's going to be crazy. That's going to blow the game up, bro. That's going to blow the game up. Tommy Hearns is nice. But Manny Pacquiao, yeah, that's going to be tough. Manny Pacquiao is going to be tough. I heard a content creator say that putting Manny Pacquiao in the game, him and Mike Tyson, wouldn't make sense because of their footwork, and the current system and engine of Undisputed isn't going to allow them to perform the way they performed in real life. Brother, at the end of the day, this is a video game. We all understand that. It's just like the jabbing. Let's go back to the jabbing. Let's go back to the mechanics of the game. For some reason, the players on rank, they walk around with their hands blocked the entire time. You can be on the other side of the ring and they're blocking. I don't do that because I'm a realistic player. I'm an actual fighter. So I don't enjoy the game that way. Everybody seems to be a counter puncher, even with characters who aren't counter punchers. That's weird behavior, but it is what it is. If I have, let's say for instance, something that really irritates me is that I love using Tyson Fury. He has an 85-inch reach. The reason I love using him is because he's very close to my style. The closest person to my style as far as offense and how they move on the game is Sonny Edwards. He's a little guy. As far as the releases of my punches and things of that nature, but I'm an outside fighter, right? So, and I'm an outside fighter in real life. Every outside fighter isn't a runner. As soon as you say, oh, I'm an outside fighter, everybody is calling you a runner. So you gonna call Muhammad Ali a runner? He wasn't a runner. We calling Sugar Ray Leonard a runner? He wasn't a runner. We calling Tommy Hearns a runner? He wasn't a runner. We just outside fighters, bro. Deal with it. Anyway, so back to the topic. Something that irritates me is that when I'm fighting a Rocky, I'm 6'9", 85-inch reach. Rocky, when he was fighting heavyweight, God bless his heart, he was like 180. He was never really a real heavyweight, but because of the times, he was heavyweight. All right, granted, cool, whatever. Rocky has the shortest arm reach of any world champion in the heavyweight division ever. He has a 68-inch arm reach. And you telling me, I'm not talking about the step back mechanic where they can counter you with the hook. I'm just talking about jabbing. You telling me that Rocky Marciano is jabbing with Tyson Fury? I think he's like 6 foot with a 68-inch arm reach. I'm jabbing off the back foot, and he's countering me with a jab also. And I swung before he did. That makes no sense. Even if I don't jab off the back foot, as a fighter in real life, a master of timing and distance, I know how far I need to be to jab you, to use my actual arm reach, and you not touch me. I know that distance. As a fighter, you don't even have to be an elite fighter. Once you become an average fighter, you know this. Timing and distance, that's important. When you see pro fighters come out, what do you always hear the announcers say in the first round? They're filling each other out. We got to get that timing and distance down. I have to know how far I can stand away from you without being in trouble. I have to know how far I can get close to you, how close I can get close to you, to the point to where I can punch you and you not touch me, right? So if I'm jabbing you on the outside of your range, you should not be, your hands should not be stretching to punch me in my face, Rocky. It should not be happening. But it's happening anyway. And that's something that needs to be addressed in the game. That's not me crapping on Steel City. That's just me saying, hey, can you guys look at this? Because this isn't realistic. Also, oh yeah, I got that flash KO, by the way. He's one of the best fighters on the planet. Also, the reason why he lost his fight was he tried to take me serious close to the end of the fight, and that was on him. The last time we fought, which is when me and Pago fought, who was the #1 fighter in the world, I wasn't as good as I am now, right? I'm coming from PC, playing with my console friends, and I'm trying to tell them it's different levels to this. But I did not rematch him because I didn't want him to get his main. He was giving me problems with Butterbean. So we already know what would have happened if he would have got another fighter. Okay? I didn't let him rematch. I said, no, I'm going to take this win and I'm going to run. I'm going to run. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy the championship edition. I hope you guys enjoy the game. Like I say, I'm grateful for the game. This game is better than Fight Night. This game is better than Fight Night by a mile. Let's stop it. Can we please stop saying that? Fight Night is not better than Undisputed. Can we please stop that nonsense? Okay? Please. Sure, there's things about this game that I have a distaste for, but that's what they have the Discord for. Share your concerns in the Discord, and let's see if they fix them. Bro, I feel like this next patch is for fighters like me, clean outside fighters. We don't have to worry about the hook range, little small guys hooking you, or tall guys hooking you from a crazy range, their arms stretching from all type of places. We don't have to worry about the body jab spam. Now you guys have to learn how to fight all over again. I'm going to continue to fight the way I've been fighting the entire time. And I'm going to have fun. I cannot wait. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. But anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comments, man. Are you gonna like this new patch? Are you gonna buy the championship edition? Are you tired of other content creators complaining every single video, being bitter, being sour? Are you in agreement with the patch notes and the gameplay fixes and things of that nature? Let me know how you feel, man. They patched the hooks, they patched the body jabs. Now all they gotta do is make wingspan realistic and it's over with. Cause I know you boys don't want a box, you just want a cheese. But anyway, if you made it this far, you're a real one, man. Don't forget to share this video, share with me your thoughts in the comments, man. See you on the next one.
Bye, have a beautiful time.